and welcome to Inside Baker. I'm your host, Tricia Shelton. First off today, Megan Lamb will stop by from Order of Omega to tell us about Greek Week and the activities they have planned. Then we'll talk to Kyle Jones from Zeta Chi about their polyeuphony fundraiser. And then Cole Ridley and Olivia Hernandez will come by to tell us about the upcoming theater production of Ghosts. But first off, we have Megan Lamb in the studio right now, so let's get started. Hi Megan, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem. So you're the president of Order of Omega, and that's a new organization this year?
Right, yep, it just started on campus this past semester in the fall of '06.
Okay, all right, and so you guys are in charge of Greek Week?
This year, Order of Omega decided to take on Greek Week and do some new things with it, and so we just started Monday with that, and we had the Mr. BU pageant on Monday and the banner competition, and Tuesday is the Rockathon, and that was going on in Harder Union, and then we also had the scavenger hunt Tuesday on campus. Wednesday is the Gong Show. I don't know if you remember that from when you were a kid, but we're really excited about that. That's going to be fun. And Thursday is the Greek Awards Banquet, which will be really exciting to see who won all the awards, and then we wrap things up Friday with the kickball tournament.
So what about people that aren't Greek? Are they still welcome to come to these different events, or is this for Greeks only?
Well, usually people, like for the Mr. BU pageant, anyone can come to the Mr. BU pageant. People can definitely come and watch and be observers of the scavenger hunt. And Greek Awards is just for members of the Greek community on campus, and the kickball tournament is just for Greeks. And so while we like to have people, independents and the rest of the Baker community involved, it is kind of a week directed at Greek life on campus. So.
Okay, all right. And what about the awards? What are some of the awards that are given out there?
Some of the typical ones is winner of Greek Week, and so there's all kinds of points that are given out for the different activities and participation points and things along those lines. Then chapters also nominate members to be awarded different awards. So some of those are Greek Man or Woman of the Year, New Member of the Year. Other awards that are given out are Most Philanthropic Chapter, Most Improved Chapter, Best Recruiting Chapter, things along those lines. So.
Okay, and I know for the Mr. BU pageant, they had kind of a suggested donation when you come in. What is that going toward?
It goes towards something different each year, and actually just the Mr. BU pageant was ran by Panhellenic, and so I think that all the proceeds for that were going to the Habitat Humanity House that's being built for Baker's 150th celebration.
So is there going to be fundraising at the other events also?
The Rockathon on Tuesday, all of the funds raised for that are going towards Order of Omega's philanthropy, which is the Douglas County Salvation Army, so all those proceeds will go towards that.
Okay, but for like the scavenger hunt and the gong show and stuff, there's
no
fee to
no fee, no fee. They're just for fun, just for entertainment, so anyone could come out and watch.
Okay, great. Well, how has the participation been so far with Greek Week?
Last night we had really good participation from all the Greek houses, and we also had a lot of independents that came and watched, so that was really fun. That's something that's been on campus for several years, and people like to come out and see all the guys strut their stuff out there, so that was really fun. We had really good numbers for that, and the Rockathon has had good support, and we already have a lot of teams lined up for the kickball tournament, so we're really excited about that.
So do you have a fundraising goal with the Rockathon?
We don't have a specific goal, especially since this is Order of Omega's first year, and this is our first philanthropic effort that we're doing. So I think that in years to come, once we kind of establish ourselves as a chapter on campus and also start to make connections with the Salvation Army of Douglas County, I think we'll probably have more goals in addition to more fundraisers as well.
Okay, so is this the first thing that Order of Omega has taken on so far? Is this Greek Week?
Yes, it has. Order of Omega just started. It's a national Greek organization, and it's an honors Greek fraternity that just started on Baker's campus, and members were selected by the Greek Life Advisor and Student Life Advisors for Baker, and they were initiated last fall. And then we decided to take on Greek Week as one of our first activities, and I think that's something that will be carried on in the future by the rest of the Order of Omega chapters. So we're really excited to, especially since Order of Omega represents all members of the Greek fraternity. You know, there's members from every house that are a part of Order of Omega, so it seemed really fitting that we take on the Greek Week.
So for the Order of Omega, I know like on Panhellenic Council, like Zeta Phi Beta is not a part of that because they are not, governed by Panhellenic.
Right.
So is this open to all Greek organizations?
Yes, it's open to everyone, especially the new chapters, Zeta Phi Beta and Phi Delta. We really want everyone that represents any type of Greek life on campus to be involved. Zeta Chi, for example, isn't a national fraternity, but they're always included in Greek Week. So we're just excited to have Greek life on campus building and more people involved, and so we want to make sure all those people are involved in Greek Week.
Okay, great. Does Order of Omega have any other officers besides you? Or?
There's president, vice president, secretary, and I think we have a treasurer, but we don't really have a budget. So I'm currently the president, and Clayton Kellerman is vice president, and Jesse Armstrong from Phi Mu is our secretary.
Okay, and how would someone go about joining that if they were interested in becoming a new member?
Right, that's a very good question because we're just starting the application process, and applications for Order of Omega will be sent out to chapter presidents Wednesday, and then chapter presidents are responsible for passing those on to any members that are interested in applying for Order of Omega. And so the process is you just fill out the application form. There are certain requirements that individuals have to meet as far as GPA, participation on campus and in Greek life, things like that. And once you turn in your application form, then Order of Omega evaluates those along with our Greek life director, Brian Van Osal, and then the new members are selected.
Okay, great. Well, hopefully some people will see this interview and decide to join.
Yeah, we're excited about expanding Order of Omega on campus. It's a really good opportunity. It's a national organization. It's been around for many, many years, so it's a really a good honor to be in it and also a lot of fun, too.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Yes, thanks for having me.
And now we're going to go out in the field with DeMario Scott to talk about SAC Springfest.
Springfest and seeing what students and faculty feel about the activities this year.
I plan on actually just hanging out with a whole bunch of friends and socializing and just, coming to all the SAC events and just having fun there.
So far, Springfest is pretty good. I went to the movie on the lawn, but I didn't get to go to the comedian last night, and I'm kind of bummed out about that. But I plan on going to the dance and doing everything else this week. So.
Plan on doing the bumper cars today?
Of course. Of course. Frank challenged me, and he's going down.
Well, I was actually in charge of the movie on the lawn on Monday, so we showed Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It was a lot of fun. We had pretty good attendance, and I'm about ready to do bumper cars. Pretty excited about that.
We're having fun at Springfest.
So once again, Springfest has been a success. I'm DeMario Scott with Inside Baker.